आर के त्यागी, सेंट्रल बैंक, रिटायर्ड, गाजियाबाद, NCR दिल्ली। ओम सच्चिद जनवानी नमे चैनल पर आपका स्वागत है। प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माय यूट्यूब चैनल एंड शेयर द वीडियो एज मच एज पॉसिबल। और सभी साथियों तक वीडियो जानी चाहिए, शेयर इतना करें। सब्सक्राइब करने से हमारी मदद होती है, हमारे चैनल का विस्तार प्रसार होता है। आइए शुरू करते हैं वीडियो। CN वेणुगोपाल ने एक लेटर लिखा है। CN वेणुगोपाल एक बड़े एक्टिविस्ट हैं, एक्स मैनेजर हैं यूनियन बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के, फॉर्मर इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया नॉमिनी, ई स्टेट बैंक ऑफ ट्रावनकोर से हैं। अच्छा, नंदम केसरी जंक्शन एन पारावार केरला से है। लेटर नंबर है इनका 2403142024। चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया को, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया नई दिल्ली, और है मोस्ट वनरेबल चीफ जस्टिस, इन्होंने लिखा है। नमस्ते। आगे लिखते हैं सब्जेक्ट, अटेम्प्ट टू डिटेक्ट जस्टिस इन सिविल अपील नंबर 005561 of 2016। MC Singla case deceased and others versus Punjab National Bank and other stated for hearing on 19th March 24। I choose to write to your lordship as it is bounden duty of any law-loving citizen to bring to the notice of those concerned any attempt by anyone to sabotage justice. In the above civil appeal, the respondents have filed an affidavit on 24 August 22 affirming falsely that there is no provision in the pension regulation of banks for updating, revising the pension as per prayed for by the appellants. Regulation 35(1) of the Bank Employees Pension Regulation will testify to the falsity of the affidavit as per Regulation 56 of the Bank Employees Pension Regulation BEPR 1995. If there is any doubt or dispute about any regulation, the corresponding provisions of the Central Civil Pension rules shall apply unless excluded with the previous consent of the central government. The bank have so far not identified and notified any provisions of the central civil pension rules that shall not apply to bank. Bank pensioners, assuming without admitting that Regulation 35(1) is not good enough for updating revision of the pension of the bank pensioners, the Regulation 56 of BEPR, if the affidavit of the appellants is taken at face value, justice will get undetermined। तो उन्होंने इस एफिडेविट को गलत बताया और ये एफिडेविट की पड़ताल करने को कहा है, और उन्होंने बताया कि कहाँ कहाँ इसको किया जा सकता है, चेक किया जा सकता है। The respondents in the civil appeal had 6 years back approached the Honorable Supreme Court as appellants in civil appeal number 5252 to 5255 of 2018 with United Bank of India, now Punjab National Bank, versus United Bank of India, Retirees Welfare Association, UBIRWA, and other vehemently resisting in basic pension, resisting in the courtroom the payment of 100% DR neutralization on 100% of the basic pension to bank pensioners who retired prior to 1st November 2, telling that they are not entitled to the benefit and managed to get ruling dated 16 May 18 to this effect. 5 years after securing a judgment in favor of for the short changing the pension of the pre-1st November 2002 retirees, the appellants, the banks, the Government of India or the Indian Banks Association have through their recent act sanctioned the benefit which they had opposed tooth and nail in the Honorable Supreme Court. The benefit sanctioned is 100% debt relief neutralization on 100% of the basic pension, while letter number EF number 411/2002 to IR dated 5 October 23 of the Government of India, Ministry of Finance and circular number HR and IR MBR G2 0533 dated 16 October 23. Copies enclosed. Creating injury to the reputation of the Honorable Supreme Court, the appellants through their subsequent act have proved to the world that the ruling dated 16/5/18 delivered by the Honorable Supreme Court was an erroneous. The recital in paragraph 4 of the ruling dated 16/5/18 in civil appeal number 5252 to 5255 of 2018 shows that instead of producing the pension regulations of United Bank of India headquarters at Kolkata, the appellant produced the pension regulations of Union Bank of India, a bank handy headquarters at Mumbai for reasons best known to them. In fact, they could not produce before the court the pension regulations of the United Bank of India before they date the judgment, that is 16 May 18, as is evidenced by the letter F number 2424 2018 IR dated 24/2018, which reveals that the pension regulation of United Bank of India were not amended properly till 2 April 18 and that there was no sufficient time for the bank to amend it by publishing in the Gazette of India and after laying in both the houses of the Parliament of 30 days for the nod of both houses are envisaged by section 19(4) of the Banking Companies Acquisition and Transfer of Undertaking Act 1970-1980. The true copy of the letter dated 2 April 18 of the Government of India to the United Bank of India, its readable version are attached. The appellants have granted the benefit of 100% dearness relief on 100% of the basic pension to the later retirees. Those who retired on or after 1st November 2002 with effect from 1 May 5, whereas for the employees who retired either on or before 31st October 2002, the appellants have given the very same benefit with a delay of 221 months from 1st October 23, violating the right to equality. while sanctioning the benefit with effect from 1st October 23, the government and IBA have started that no arrears shall be payable to the respondents for the period prior to 1st October 23. Thus, the government has made pension subject to its discretion, trampling the law laid down by the Constitution bench of the Honorable Supreme Court on 17 December 82 in D.S. Nakhra's case, where it was categorically held that first pension is a right, not a bounty or gracious payment. The payment of pension does not depend upon the discretion of the government but is governed by the rules, and a government servant coming within those rules is entitled to claim pension 186A-B, and depriving the pre-November 2002 bank pensioners of a substantial portion of their statutorily vested pension for 221 months from 1st May 5 to 30 September 23, which work out to rupees 12 lakhs to 18 lakhs excluding interest. Your Lordship can well imagine the age of pre-November 2002 pensioners and their difficulty in engaging in a legal battle with the mighty appellates at this advanced stage. It is pertinent to mention here that in the bank, pension is benefit in lieu of contributory provident fund. Pension is paid out of the pension fund created out of the CPF of the employees and CPF refunded by the employees who retired after 1st January 1986 and families of the deceased employees who were allowed to join the pension scheme in 1995-96. Non-payment of the statutory vested pension is an attempt on the part of the respondent bank to make a wrongful gain to it. The appellants in Civil Appeal 5252 to 5255 of 2016 have now placed on the Honorable Court a responsibility to neutralize the loss caused to the respondents by the act of the court by applying the doctrine actus curiae neminem gravebit. The above information is furnished in the interest of the justice to avoid any awkward situation to the Honorable Court. Yours respectfully, C. N. Venugopal. Copies to number 1 Sri Vikram Nath, number 2 श्री राजेश बिंदल। ये था। धन्यवाद साथियों। भारत माता की जय। वंदे मातरम। ये CN वेणुगोपाल का